So here I am, guys. It's Valentine's Day and I'm here to see my date. And of course, you guys can see the background. It's Tesla. The new Tesla Model 3 is my date for Valentine's. Just a joke. It's not my date. But I did have the Tesla Model 3 2018. 4 years ago, I drove 200,000 kilometers and I didn't really like it. I didn't like that specific car because the interior was very bad. And there were so many things that felt cheap, were rattles and all that stuff. There were a lot of rattles and cheap build quality. So I didn't really felt impressed or worthy for the price that I paid. But all the other functionalities were great. So I still love the Tesla, but that specific car that I had was not the best. So my goal is to kind of have a seat, not necessarily compare features and looks and all that stuff, but the feel. What would I feel in the car compared to the older version Tesla Model 3? And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. I don't really have a lot of time. I only have 15 minutes because this car is very high demanding right now. A lot of people want to come and test drive. They would give it to me, but unfortunately there's 2 more people who want to drive it. So I definitely want people to take a look. And I've been telling my friends like Tesla's an awesome car and I've been talking about it a lot. So I decided to make this video, and why not? So yeah, I've always been liking Tesla and I always wanted to make a video 4 years ago even, and I didn't do it, but here I am now. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go inside now, take a look, have a feel about it, drive around, and I'm gonna give you a very quick, not too long impression on the car and how it feels. And it is purely how I feel about the car compared to the last generation, and whether or not I would say if there's a big step up for people to come test drive it and see if there's a significant change for people who value luxury to switch to Tesla, if that was the case for them not to purchase the car. So yeah, let's go inside and take a look. So here I am, guys. I'm in the new Tesla Model 3, the refreshed 2024 model. This one is the gray one, which I absolutely love it compared to the red one that I had originally with the 2018. It does look a lot like my 2018 Tesla Model 3, but you definitely feel the difference as soon as you sit in the car. The material, the build quality, everything is much more elevated, and I can really feel that it kind of aligns with the price point that you pay for it, because originally when I paid for my car, it was even more expensive than this one, and I didn't really feel that the quality was there for a price of a car like at that worth. A lot of friends actually did mention that to me as well, but for me, being a tech person, I value the technology more than the material itself. And for this car, the battery and the motor system hasn't changed at all. But for me, the reason why I want to come and check is to see how significant the cabin is and whether or not if I'm going to feel a significant difference from the 2018 model. And I would say it's completely different in terms of feel. So the one thing that I was actually really frustrated with my specific unit is that there was a lot of rattling. The doors didn't feel quality. Each door would kind of give a different noise when I close it. But look at this noise, guys. I hope my ASMR is gonna work on this one. So I'm gonna elevate the window just halfway, because the initial problem that I had with my first Tesla, that this window would rattle a lot and it would feel like there was something wrong with the window or it's going to fall apart. Unfortunately, my previous car is not available to compare the doors and make a recording of what it sounds like to compare with this one. But I will open and close the door and you will see that it doesn't rattle as much, and it's more softer and more, I don't know if I can say premium feel when it closes compared to the previous one. So yeah, let's see if I can get this ASMR. Yeah, definitely. It's much subtle closing. It's more premium feel when it closes, and this window is not rattling as much. That's something that I would say I can see, like the door part, it definitely feels much more premium and smooth. I'm impressed. I definitely think this is a huge step up in terms of quality, in terms of feel in the car. Even my videographer Alex behind the camera, I told him I can't do any other car than a Tesla. And now I'm even more sold to buy this car, because all the problems that I've had with my previous car, which was a Tesla Model 3 2018 model, all those problems are almost gone. It's not perfect for some people. Having no signal sticks, I have no idea what they call it, but let's call it sticks. They don't have it, and a lot of people might really feel frustrated. I mean, for me, even I had to kind of do this and then say, oh no, this is the new model, I need to press the button. but my learning curve was pretty quick. I already knew that I have to readjust my mind and my muscle memory to actually adapt to the buttons. Now, the one thing that I would say not very huge fan of is that now I don't have the key of the car, unfortunately, so I can't show, but when I'm pressing the brake to start the car, I have to touch the display, and I think the way they've done it is not really intuitive. So you have to do forward for drive and backwards for reverse. Like, you got to touch it here, slide it, and I think it's better that if you slide backwards, you drive, and if you slide forward, you reverse. And I think that's something that can be fixed with software updates. So the concerning part that the gear is here to change on the screen is that if the screen goes black, which have happened a lot with my older Tesla Model 3, what would you do, right? You're in a condition where your screen is not working and you're stuck. I was worried about that. It was not a great idea from Tesla to not think of an emergency case. But apparently here, right beside emergency signal, you do have all the buttons hidden. You have all the gears right there: rear, parking, neutral, and drive. So even if you don't have the screen, you can actually change it from there. But they are not buttons, they are touch, and you don't really see them until you really touch them. So if someone is buying this car, they most likely would not really know that those buttons are there in emergency cases if they need to, until they touch the buttons. So guys, this car is very popular. There's another customer who wants to test drive it. Unfortunately, we only have 15 minutes. So I will see if Tesla can give me the car for a longer time later on to make a longer review and go full on the car. So thank you so much guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.